Hey guys, Coach Sam here, coming at you live from my basement gym. Today is Friday, February 2nd, 2024, and today we're going to be talking arms. So, for Arm Day, guys, today we've got a dynamic warm up for you. Still got the lightning dynamic warm up, followed by some plyometrics. Don't sleep on these warm ups, guys, especially these dynamic warm ups to give you the opportunity to move athletically. Oftentimes, as we age, you don't find ourselves being able to get agility drills in, get some jumping work in. It allows you to kind of open up some ranges you may not have utilized in quite some time. So, take it slow if you haven't done any of these movements in a while, but also, it'll really help you get primed and ready for some good work. So after you finish this, still got the lighting dynamic warm up. You've got some plyometric work, some band resisted vertical jumps. Take a look at that video there for some setup options, and then knock that out. And then our first complex of the day is going to be a superset of bar dips and kneeling kettlebell horns curls. So you're going to be conducting 4 sets. You're going to be building to a heavy set of 10 on the weighted dips, and you're going to be maintaining 15 reps of that kneeling kettlebell horn curl. So on the dips, start off with some band assistance to really try to get that movement primed. And then we're going to move on to body weight and weighted if you have access to that level of loading for the dip movement. And you can also substitute bench dips as well if you don't have a bar dip platform to conduct this on. And then for the kneeling kettlebell horn curls, we're going to grab the horns of the kettlebell or the outside handles. We're going to come down to full extension and then come up and squeeze at the top. And make sure you're following that tempo. It's looking like a 3-second countdown because the negative eccentric portion is really where the most of that muscle damage is going to occur when we're talking about hypertrophy-based movements. And then if you don't have access to kettlebells, feel free to grab a dumbbell and conduct a crush grip dumbbell curl where you're grabbing the outside of the dumbbells and you're performing the movement in the exact same manner there. So moving on from this complex, we're going to go on to some barbell cheek curl negatives. So this is probably the heaviest loading we're going to touch today for the biceps. And what we're gonna do is you need to take a straight bar or an easy bar, and you can load it up with a little bit more weight than you can traditionally do on a strict curl. And you're going to cheat the weight up by hinging your hips and load, and then you're going to conduct a very slow negative. Now on this negative, I want you to keep your elbows tucked in the side and try to keep that weight really close to your body when you're going to count 1001, 1002, 1003 on the way down. Get the full extension, get that stretch, and come up again. And it looks like for sets 3 and 4, you're going to be doing some drop sets. So be ready to quickly strip that weight, and then you're going to conduct on the drop sets 10 fast reps to really finish pumping some blood into those biceps there. Now, moving on to our tricep finisher, it's going to be a superset of Tate presses and max rep banded push-ups. So many of us are probably familiar with like a skull crusher type movement. You can think of a Tate press as probably a little bit of a variation of that. So you're going to take dumbbells in each hand. You're going to be lying flat. You can do this on the ground or on a flat bench or on a box even. You're going to rotate those dumbbells in to right below your neck. And once you come down to the fully stressed position, you're going to extend out here to lockout right here. You're really going to feel that across all 3 heads of your triceps there. And once you complete 12 reps with that slow 1001, 1002, 1003 count down on those Tate presses, you're going to pick up a band, put it around your back, and you conduct a max set of banded push-ups. We're looking for about 20 to 30 reps here. And if adding a band doesn't allow you to hit that rep range, feel free to go to body weight or even go to your knees if you need to. But on these max rep push-ups, I don't want you to go to where you're resting at the top. I want continuous movement there, and then try to reach that rep range you're talking about. And if you guys said if you have to drop the band, drop to your knees, do that instead of resting at the top. We want to have continuous tension in the muscle throughout that entire set. Then we're going to move on to some metabolic stress work for our biceps for our single arm bicep burnout. So across 3 sets, you're going to conduct a max set per arm. Looking for about 10 to 15 reps. You're going to conduct 1 bicep curl and 1 hammer curl for 10 to 15 reps. And switch arms and rest about a minute between. On these, any type of, single limb movement, whether it's, an upper body movement or lower body movement, try to start out with the side that you're weakest on and then match that for your stronger side. So you're getting some equilibrium there across both of your strong and your weak side. Then going down to our finisher for the day is going to be bandy gun pump. So you're going to have 3 rounds of 50 banded hammer curls and then 50 banded tricep press down. So for this, you can simply stand on a band, knock out those 50 hammer curls, rig up another band of the same one through an upright of your pull-up bar or something else, and you can bang out those 50 tricep extensions. Try to rest minimally in between each movement and a max of about 60 seconds between each set. We really want to get you kind of pumped up and cashed out for the day. Alternatively, you can also perform this on the cable machine if you find yourself in a commercial gym or you have access to a cable column, utilizing that rope attachment for both the hammer curl and for the tricep extension. Once you finish our hypertrophy pieces for the day, you've got your optional conditioning options. You have our CrossFit option, our grunt work, and our energy system development. And you have your optional core and Thunder Broga as well. If you're in our 30-day shred, please make sure you're hitting your fasted cardio and depletion work. As always, conduct your check-ins on a weekly basis in our 30-day shred Facebook group. And then if you guys aren't already in our Thunderbro family Facebook group, please search for that, and we'll get the admins to add you there. It's a great resource for asking questions, posting videos, getting coaching advice, just getting general awareness of like how to better reach your goals from a life and a hypertrophy perspective, as we all progress in our fitness journey. And then, as always, tag us on social media with your training, your videos, any questions, comments, concerns, memes. We love to see it, guys. All right. Have a great arm day, and we'll see you out there.